Well, basically, there was a plaque at this site a few years ago, and this is really returning the plaque that the two premiers released. But it's a bit cheeky. It's really sort of saying to the governments, hey, you know, you haven't actually honoured your commitments. You've made the commitments, you've made the promises, you've got the legislation, you've got the licence agreements, but you haven't actually delivered. This is what this is about. I don't expect it to last very long. I reckon it might go fairly soon, but we've got a spare one just in case. It probably didn't cost as much as the brass one the Premier's put up here, but we're going to put it up here, and we're going to lay a wreath today to reflect on what's been lost. Right back in the same spot where the original one was. I think we'll unveil it later. We'll stick it on there to make sure it stays there. 5 years ago we stood here and we had two state premiers and we had a number of ministers, and I think we had representatives from the federal government as well. And it was interesting because this was, if you like, the symbolic first release of environmental flow in Australia. So it was an incredibly important event. So we stand here, the site of one of the, I think the biggest examples of Snowy Hydro's contempt for environmental flows, the contempt for rivers. Now it might be okay in Snowy Hydro's world to run rivers upside down and turn them off at the whim of the spot prices for electricity, but it's not okay for our environmental flows to be treated like that. And this is about getting the most out of the water we've been committed. And this is symbolic but very environmentally important for us. There's a number of other issues we need to fight for, but this is, if you like, the big one. And we're also going to lay a wreath in memory of basically the failure of the governments to honour their commitments, the removal of our environmental water, and the total contempt that both Snowy Hydro and the governments have shown to the promise and the commitment they gave to the people of Snowy. On the 28th of August 2002 at this site, two state premiers, the Honourable Bob Carr and the Honourable Steve Bracks, released the first environmental flows back into the Snowy River. 3 years later, Snowy Hydro, with the support of the New South Wales Government, turned off those flows. On the 5th anniversary, in August 2007, the community returned to this site to lay a wreath in memory of the community confidence, the promise and the flows which have all since evaporated. May the flows be returned, may the commitments be honoured, may the needs of the Snowy River be given greater consideration, and may our faith be restored. It's signed Potts, which is people of the Snowy. The sooner we can get this, back on the track, the sooner we can have our river back. So John, would you like to...